I was born in Lima, Ohio. Lived there for 15 years and then moved to Tampa, Florida. And my senior year of high school in '89, I came up to Dadeville, Alabama. And I've been here ever since. My mom, she was, back then she was working in timeshare at Stillwater's. And so Stillwater's was big back in the '80s. And so I came up one time and just fell in love with the place. I mean, it's just a fascinating place. I mean, it's the people, the small town environment, but you've got people that come here from all over the United States. So it's just a unique situation. I would have to go with the people. You know, I mean, it's got great fishing, it's got several great things, but the people of Lake Martin are what really makes the difference. I had a friend of mine, Daryl, he had an uncle that was in the mortgage business, and Stacy and I had just refinanced our house. And I actually called the gentleman that did our loan and talked with him, and his name was Mason, and he's the one that actually got me into the business, and that was back in '97. I'd always been in sales. But in the mortgage industry, numbers have always interested me. So once I talked with him, we sat down and he explained how everything worked. And from that point forward, I was hooked. You know, it's that excitement. I mean, we're able to put people into that dream of home ownership. And I think that's the biggest key. You know, and that's what keeps us going is, you know, people take it for granted, you know, buying a home after you bought 4 or 5, you know, it's not a big deal, but, you know, they're trusting us with their largest asset, you know, and seeing that look on their face when their family's moving into that first home, that's exciting. Oh, yeah, I mean, they're extremely supportive, you know, and I guess last year was the first year, you know, my son bought his first house and we were able to help him, you know, build a house and get into his house. So, you know, it's exciting. So, I mean, it's an exciting transition, you know, watching your kids grow up and they've always been there for me and I've tried to always be there for them. So watching him buy his first house was a great achievement. I think the people, that's the biggest aspect. I mean, it's amazing, you know, I'm from a big town as far as Tampa goes, and it's a place where no one knows anybody. And you come here and everyone knows everybody. You know, so if the kids are sick at school, everyone in the community is asking by that night, hey, is he feeling better? So just the people are what really make this place a special place. You know, Sarah Gill was an amazing lady, and so I went to work with her, and that was back in May of 2000, and I worked with her for 7 or 8 years, and just to watch her work every day, her work ethic, you know, and I tried to pick up everything that I could from her. So she was well established, well loved in the community. She always did business the right way, and I tried to follow in those steps. I think the biggest thing on my end is just driven, you know, okay. making something magic happen where I'm able to get somebody in the house that maybe someone else can't. So that's the part of me where I'm maybe obsessed, you know, with the business, making sure that everything comes into play, but nothing really off the wall that I can think of. You know, my biggest thing has always been on family, and so, you know, whenever we have downtime, we're always at the house, and we're blessed enough to make sure that all of our kids come to the house. You know, so their favorite place to be is maybe at our house on Friday or Saturday nights, either cooking out. So that's our downtime. That's what we love to do. Well, I think that we're able to get them the best products. You know, the best products. The biggest thing is communication. You know, we stay in constant contact with people, competitive rates. But it's after the fact, the service that we're able to help with, whether, you know, it's your escrow account or where you mail your payments to, or if you've got a question, you can always walk in and speak to somebody right here. And I think that's worth its weight in gold.